Yo, Top Billin, man, crazy news out of Tuscaloosa yesterday with the injury to one Jaylen Waddle, my man, the Crimson Comet. Jaylen Waddle is spectacular, so fun to watch, so dynamic, so explosive, and definitely a key cog in Alabama's passing attack, which, in my opinion, is the very best in the country. We will see, though, with Ohio State now in the fold and it looking good and it having a wealth of weapons as well. But my money's on Alabama. My money's on Alabama before the season started. And I'm going to be honest with you. As great as Jaylen Waddle is, I still think that Alabama will be just fine without him. Like, I really do. First and foremost, in my opinion, he was not the best wide receiver on the Alabama Crimson Tide. That honor would go to one Devontae Smith. You see me rant and rave about this guy all offseason. He is the best, or he is the most purest route runner in college football. His hands are spectacular. His ability and his penchant for big plays, his disposition about himself. Him and Waddle are both very fiery. They're going to get the best out of you as far as you being a defender because they're going to talk shit to you and you ain't going to like it. But they're going to make you like it, right? So they got mind control over you like Debo. But beyond that, John Mechie, his emergence. John Mechie is one of these guys that we're going to see. We would thought next year he would have been all the rage, and we'd be talking about him as being a potential top 25 draft pick in the NFL draft. So all that does is accelerate now. He'll get a few more targets. He's already was balling with Jaylen Waddle on the squad. He's explosive, has very good hands, very much in the mold of the guys you've seen before him, like a Jerry Jeudy or his current teammate, Devontae Smith and everything like that. So you don't really lose anything from that aspect. So you still have, if you thought you had the best duo before, you could still end up having the best duo with John Mechie elevating his game or just being elevated in status. Then beyond that, right, if you had the best trio with Waddle, Mechie, and Smith, Slade Bolden. Slade Bolden is one of these guys we seen come on last year. He's one of these guys I loved in high school, right? He from Louisiana. Why did that do with that song? Why does it sound like he don't know if he's actually from Louisiana? He's like, I'm from Louisiana. I don't know, but your man Slade Bolden is from Louisiana. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year. I love watching him, man. He's one of those do-it-all kind of cats, right? Played quarterback, running back, throw him the ball, do everything like that. Now you get to see him focus on the slot, and I'm seeing, man, his route running has come up. His hands are dope, no doubt about that. He's a very good athlete. He brings that running back to the wide receiver position, much like a Jaylen Waddle does with the run after catch type stuff. I think he'll just slot right in, and they'll be fine. I really do. If you saw that yesterday, not one snap from Jaylen Waddle. Mac Jones was cheated out of his fourth 400-yard game. He was going to get that. They put the young boy in, Bryce Young, and he was like 10 to 12, 13 yards short or something like that of getting his fourth 400-yard game against a pretty talented Tennessee defense, right? Maybe not a good defense, but it has a little bit of talent on it. But then beyond that, man, you got some guys like a Trayshawn Holden. Maybe you end up putting him on the outside. You can move your man Mechie on the inside sometimes, and then you'll have a 6'3", 210-pound guy like we used to see at Alabama and have him maybe as a red zone threat or something like that, a Tal Jones-Bell, a whole bunch of dudes that they had there. They're absolutely loaded. But you know what goes beyond that? Why, to me, they're loaded? The offensive line is the truth. The quarterback could possibly be the best in the damn country, right? That's a loaded thing to say, but if you're being objective about it, but in the way that he's playing, who's playing better? Who's playing better, right? There are a lot of guys like a Trevor Lawrence, a Justin Fields, even Kyle Trask, the Trask at hand there at Florida. These guys are playing some very good football, but you can't say that anybody's playing better than Mac Jones. So it may be an even thing there. The running back situation, Brian Robinson and Najee Harris, man. I told you, I apologize to that guy in the offseason. He's running hard, physical, looks like a first-round draft pick, no doubt about that in my mind. But Steve Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator, to me, that is a weapon in itself. He is dialed in beyond belief. Something, I don't know, man. He reminds me of the old school Steve Sarkisian. He's extremely creative. As a matter of fact, man, let's see some of the stuff that they were doing right here with the passing game with your man Steve Sarkisian. And I can't forget that defense. That defense is starting to look a lot better, and it is absolutely loaded as well. Alabama, man. What can you say? Let's get to it.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
All right, now check this out. Still working with two of the most explosive players in college football, Mechie and Smith here. But this time you're operating out of 12 personnel. Got a couple of tight ends in the game there. Out of your pistol set. I believe you're going to have your back to the basket play action fake. And if you look right here, you're going to have what amounts to an over route by Devontae Smith. And then getting posted, working from the post here, is John Mechie. Now look at Mac Jones' ability to put the ball exactly where it needs to be at in this situation. Back to the basket play action fake. Now look at him subtly slide. Now look at the development here. He knows he has a post safety, man coverage here, so it's man free, and he knows his guy is going to be able to get open. He trusts and believes that, but he trusts and believes himself to be able to deliver the ball as well. And look, bang, before the post safety can even get there, from way downtown, bang. Look at that. On the transition to the post there, Mechie has the cornerback here by a couple of steps. Post safety here has a beat on it. It doesn't matter. The arm strength is there. The accuracy is there before he can even get there. A couple of steps there. Boom. He's able to actually protect himself a little bit as well. Hell of a throw. Still getting vert. All right, so check this one out right here. Just look at the creativity of this particular play. You have formation to the field. It looks like everything could be flooded maybe to the boundary right here, but imagine the space available for having three receivers here. But it's not that. So you're going to have Devontae Smith on orbit motion going on, widening everybody here. Miller Forrester, I'm not sure what he's doing here. This might be a quick curl or something. But it's a two-man route combination really between Mechie and Slade Bolden. You got Mechie in the tight slot. He's going to be running a post with kind of an outside stem. Then you're going to have Bolden here. He's almost like a switch release. He takes an inside approach there, bangs it to the inside, and then cuts a sharp angle running an out route here. His route running ability, I'm telling you, man, being around guys like Jerry Jeudy and Devontae Smith, his route running has definitely come up to snuff there. You can see it. See the motion there, pre-snap. Now remember, I always look at the offensive line to see the time that they give Mac Jones here. But you can see it started to develop just because from the motion. You did not get anybody following Smith, so you know it's some type of zone, probably a matchup zone. But look at Slade Bolden. Bang! Look at that. He's getting held and still cut a crazy angle on him. Got him matched up. Not exactly sure. It's probably some type of nickel back or maybe even a linebacker. I'm not sure. It's probably a dime defender like a Sean Schamberger or something like that. But just pay attention to him right here coming out of this break. Oh, and he was getting held. He does not have to be better than Jaylen Waddle. He is not better than Jaylen Waddle. He's not more explosive than Jaylen Waddle, but he's still better than the man that you're going to have defending him. He's that good, and his quarterback is that good, so it makes him even better. So this is what I'm saying right there, man. And he's still a very good athlete in his own right. Him stepping up to make it a little bit different, but it still should be as dynamic overall. All right, now check this out. You have to respect the run game first and foremost. So what does that do for for a vaunted passing attack like this? The fact that the run game is so goddamn powerful and vicious, you're going to make people want to cheat up. They've been running this great thing. I'm going to have to diagram out one day, right? Shotgun ISO play there. So they're bluffing the shell of this. You can see all the linebackers cheat up. And behind this, you're going to have a couple of in-breaking routes there. Slade Bolden on the inside here. Same thing for Devontae Smith on the outside. Then you got Mechie clearing out, getting vert. Just a lot of air and opportunity here when you can suck people up in the run game there too. So pause. All right, here we go. Front facing play action fake. Now look at everybody suck into this. What do you do with that? You got to play off these guys. They're faster than you, and the quarterback can put it where it needs to be. Nothing but space going on between them. Bang, over route. Come on. Just generating explosive plays. It's just too easy. Just too damn easy. All right, back damn near formation to the boundary here. Couple of tight ends in the game. So you're working with the 12 personnel back in the pistol. This time, though, you're going to have a mesh concept. So you're going to have Miller Forrester and Mechie here on the mesh. Clear out by Devontae Smith. table route here after a back to the basket play action fake here by the great Najee Harris. And it's almost like a levels concept. Like he has a whole bunch of different places he can go, but look how quickly this kid makes his decision. Like he's phenomenal to me, Mac Jones. Back to the basket play action fake, bang, 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 boom. Look at that. All that space and opportunity. Look, once again, look at this. Bang, bang, bang. He thinks about taking this right here. He kind of see the leverage there. It might be in his best interest to go somewhere else. The mesh route hasn't quite taken effect yet. He could probably anticipate Miller Forstall coming open right here towards the left side, but he knows for a fact that he done sucked everybody up in here, right? Pause. And on this play action fake, and then the table route still going on as well. Quickly get that to him in space, and you create another. All right, so check this out. You have to lend credence to the fact that it still has pro-style elements to it. This is a pro-style offense with some spread concepts in it, but a lot of this stuff would translate to the next level. Back to the basket play action fakes, they're just working it out of pistols. So it's marrying the old stuff with a new approach here with Steve Sarkisian. A lot of stuff off play action, another two-man route concept pretty much. Going to have a slice route by John Mechie. He doesn't see it. Then you're going to have a quick curl by his guy Devontae Smith, who is this workload guy who he likes to go to a lot. So you would think Mac Jones doesn't even have 10 starts under his belt in his career. He's only going to get better as well. So imagine that there. But he doesn't see this. Look at the slice route. Boom, open right there. One day, that'll pop in his head. I've seen this a couple of times over the last couple of games, in the one against Georgia and the one against Alabama. He's missing some throws, right? He still makes the throw, but he's missing like the bunny-type throw. Once he gets those bunny-type throws in there like that, but look at this. Bang, look at those. Whew, God, look at those hands, man, on this curl route. Come back to it. Sell out for it. Unlike Evan Ingram of the New York Giants, he sells out for it, gets that bad boy, and the rest is, not again. I can already see it about to happen. I think this happened to him in the Georgia game. Ooh, shit. He's walking on sunshine after that right there, right? So he's not totally there anymore. His body's working, but his mind is slammed out. All right, last one right here. You can see Sarkisian just playing with him. Look at the constricted formations here, right? And it's working into the boundary. And, of course, you're still in pistol. A lot of stuff here you would think just screams running the ball, right? So, of course, the play action, but they're getting vert. Mechie here on pretty much a one-man clear out here. He's a spotlight route. This is where they want to go with this the entire time. I have a couple of in-breaking routes here. You're in 12 personnel. You got Forstall here in Billingsley. Just a couple of in-breaking routes. Really some funny routes if you actually watch them. They're going into literally the same exact area there. But look at my man put the ball where he has to put it. I'm telling you this right now. Back to the basket play action fake. What's going to happen? Beat two corners at once. That's crazy. Two corners at once because you know why? They understood what was going to happen before the snap. Working this, now it becomes cover three. You can see the cornerback here getting a deep third of the field, deep third, but they're working vertically. So he can see that nothing's going to be coming in his way because of how the formation was. So this corner even tries to get involved here. And Mechie has a step on the other corner here. So you got Thompson and Taylor. Nope. Got it there. Still being explosive. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I said before, Jaylen Waddle definitely, he will be severely missed in the return game. I don't think you have a replacement for him. There are some guys on the team that can run. I would like to see get a shot there. We'll see what Slade Bolden can do in that particular role. But I don't know. You guys have to give me an update. Whatever happened to Keelan Robinson? That dude can run his ass off. I ain't heard anything from him. I'm not sure whatever came to that. So you Bama fans can update me on that. I would like to see him get a chance on some of these kickoffs if he's around, or Tyler Jones-Bell, or even Jason McClellan or somebody like that. So they have a whole bunch of guys who can run on this roster. We'll see what that does. The return game, I think, could be an issue there. But as far as the offense goes, I think it'll continue to roll. you really only need 2 elite receivers in an offense. It's hard to really incorporate 3 of them into it. It's always 2, and then the third guy kind of works in, and you'll see a mix and match there. But they still have guys beyond Waddle. Like I said, with Slade Bolden. I want to see what Trayshawn Holden is about and some of the other guys I mentioned. All right, so let me know what you think about that, and what do you think will take shape? Will the offense continue to roll, or will it take a step back? And Coach Function factor in the offensive line and factor in the running game. It's just elite all the way around. And that defense is coming around too. So I may have something on the defense a little bit later on in the week, but we shall see, all right? But it's your boy Murph, the Underground King. Thank you for watching, and peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.